The three types of pumps that we carry are single speed pumps, which is what we've sold for the last 35 years. My family's 50 years plus. Two-speed pumps, which we sell on our semi-in-grounds and our above grounds, and our variable speed pumps, which we sell on our in-ground pools. And actually in 2026, we're bringing in a variable speed pump for above ground pools and semis. So the traditional school of thought from the 80s is you buy a single speed pump, you run it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your pool is always skimming, pool is always filtering, and that you save money on chemicals. The fact of the matter is that is true, but there is another way, and that's turning your pool on a lower setting. On above ground pools, there's an optional two-speed pumps that comes in some of our pool packages where you can turn your pump on low and run it 24 hours a day. The school of thought used to be also that, hey, I don't want to run my pump 24 hours a day, so I will put a timer on and run it for 12 hours a day. And you can filter most pools with a single speed pump, probably 4 times more than it needs to be filtered, so that works. The running your pool half the time works. However, our thought is the environment is constantly dropping things into your pool. So there's 12 hours that it's not skimming, there's 12 hours that it's not filtering. We'd rather run the pump on a lower speed and have the skimmer working 24 hours a day and the drain pulling things in 24 hours a day. If we can take the top of that water and anything that falls on it before it gets saturated has a chance to make it into the filter system, then that's less work. So we like the idea of running pools on low speed, or if you have an in-ground pool and a variable speed pump, to run it on a lower speed. So the pool filters the exact amount of time on a given day. Your skimmers are always working. Single speed pumps are still common, and there's also this school of thought that I need a 2 horsepower pump, or I need this gigantic pump. If you're going to get a single speed pump, then a single speed pump is the most affordable pump to purchase. But if you're going to do that, don't get caught up in the horsepower. In fact, if you're going to get caught up in the horsepower on it, consider the lower horsepower. Like I say, a 3/4 horsepower. Let us help you figure out how many gallons your pool has, how many gallons a minute this pump will run. If you have a 30,000 gallon pool, we know that a 3/4 horsepower pump will push about 103,000 gallons a day. A 30,000 gallon pool will filter 3 full times. It's always been recommended that you filter your pool 1 to 2 times a day. So a 3/4 horsepower pump will filter a pool 3 times a day. So the people that are wanting that 1.5 horse pump are spending 1.5 or 2 times the amount the money in electrical if they're running it 24 hours a day, and they really don't have to. If you're looking for a pump, you're trying to figure out what to get, don't worry about the horsepower. Worry about the amount of filter, how many times your pool is going to filter in a given day, and consider a 2-speed pump or a variable speed pump.